course. It's an official VNL campaign to promote and advocate gender equality within the sport. He was top scorer the other day. How is he going to get on today? First point, first set, first serve, and we are go. And Bednoj gets his first touch. Ooh, block. And he gets to reload, Bednoj. And misses wide. So Japan's defense going straight to work.
That was an ambitious swing from that set, kind of inside the court. He still tried to chop off hard angle. Love the cover from Zatorsky on the first stuff block to keep that alive for Poland. It's going to be a battle out here already.
Miaora. 8 aces he's served. Drops that one on Zatorsky. Bednoj goes again. Over on the first ball and a touch by Takahashi. Then Onodera finds the floor, and that's an early break point.
That's going to be something interesting to watch. We know that Sekita, not a big blocker up there. Sometimes that can play tricks on your mind a little bit. You think things are wide open. He does a tremendous job of touching balls, kind of forcing you to redirect, play into the hands of his defense on the Japanese side.
Miaora. Good pass this time into Janusz. And then touch through. Kaczmarek opens his account.
Couple slam dinks from both sides early here. I like that from Kaczmarek, though. Just smart, slapping it inside the late middle blocker.
Yeah, very strong server. 4 aces against Brazil in the quarterfinals. And 1 ace straight away in the semi.
That's huge. I think Japan didn't give up an ace the entirety of their quarterfinal match. And right out of the gate here, BNX able to get one.
Best middle blocker in the VNL last year and the year before. And then takes the heat right off it. Onodera with the pass. Miaora! Well, you can see why him and Nishida have been rotating the entire tournament.
Yeah, they very similar players. You got a lot of that chopped down the line with precision from both Nishida and a nice one from Miaora there.
Ran Takahashi. Slivka with the pass. All the way over to Bednoj again. Works that through the block on Onodera and Sekita. That's a lopsided one.
A little bit lopsided. Still a pretty good touch from Sekita. Polish outsides are going to have to take care to not drag that ball too far down into the block of Sekita if they want to be successful long term.
3-3, Łukasz Kaczmarek. Straight into Yamamoto. Miaora is only going to roll that one into Kaczmarek. Gets it back and works it off the hands, and Poland leads.
All Kaczmarek right there. Great serve to kick it off. Good defense. And the put away right here to finish the job.
Kaczmarek goes again. Yamamoto, good ball in, and it's a little scrappy from Onodera, but it finds clean floor.
We've already gotten an ace and a couple tough passes out of the Japanese from the end line half Poland, but that's going to be tough to keep that up all night.
Onodera, the booing starts. That's a good leave. The referee had a good look at the screen there.
Very good look by Zatorsky. You could see him kind of shuffling his way all the way back, following that long, and yeah, he knew it was 2 millimeters out.
It may as well have been 2 meters. Bednoj into run. Miaora! Yes, please.
And that's almost disheartening in a way if you're Poland, because that serve from Bednoj is a laser beam. Japan handles it perfectly, just keeps their whole offense in system. Miaora delivers down the line again.
Sekita. He had 1 ace. Into Slivka. Kaczmarek, good dig by Yamamoto. Miaora, shut down! Kochanovski!
He didn't quite get the run-up that he wants. Miaora in transition there after the great dig from Yamamoto down the line. And Bojanovski's there to shut down the angle.
That camera angle gives us a great view of how far he gets over the net. Now he's going to go back to serve. Bojanovski drives that one long. Obviously full of the adrenaline after that huge block.
It is always interesting, kind of the first half of the first set. Everyone is just super jacked up.
Ishikawa, not seen a huge amount of him yet. I'm sure that'll change. He had one of those days earlier in the week, didn't he?
He certainly did, yeah. It'll be interesting to see what he can put on the board tonight, because that was a career day. 27 points in the 4 stuff blocks, as you mentioned, in just 3 sets.
7-6 early in the first. Run. Oh, tips that off the hands, and Janusz can't get down quick enough.
Just a little bit of savvy right there from Takahashi on the left side. Sets a little tight. He goes smart high off the block. Gets it to fall right in kind of that you got it, I take it zone between Zatorsky and Janusz.
Now Yamauchi. 7-7, nothing between the teams. Bednosh receives, and Slivka goes off the hands himself.
That's a big part of Slivka's game, too. We saw him kind of two-handed slam dink, set some balls over, a little slime right there, into the block and out off of Ron. He's got all the shots, Slivka.
He had a good day, too. 16 points against Brazil. He was the top scorer. Nice and quick to the middle for Onodera.
And again, if Japan can keep their passing in the zone where they can make that middle a realistic threat, it's going to be tough for these Polish blockers, because they have to be so worried about the pin hitters.
Miura. Let's fly. And Zatorsky does very well in the end. Bednosh. Yamamoto's there. Of course he is. Here's the pipe. Oh, and a net touch.
A little celebratory run from Yamamoto back there. Again, a good touch on the block from Sekita. It's the outside hitters from Poland. If they're going to go at the line, they got to keep it high. Just sort of take him out of it. You know, you get in the habit of dragging it down, thinking you're going to go over the top easily.
Miura. Another good service. Bednosh overpasses. Sekita. Oh, complete miss hit opens the door. Bednosh down the line, and Poland get away with one.
That's a little more like it. A little bit of a missed opportunity for Japan on the miss hit, but Poland right here. See, Bednosh keeps it high there, just completely disregards Sekita, but doesn't drag it down into him.
It's only 1 point, but it feels like those are the ones Japan are going to have to win today. And they'll win plenty of those.
Yeah, since they've been able to establish the quick, it makes it that much more effective on the pin for Takahashi, because you get the blockers for Poland chasing.
(10-9). Japan back ahead, searching for the break point. Oh, they get it! What a service, what an ace! Ran Takahashi bamboozles the lot of them.
Now that is just poetry in motion right there. You can see he doesn't do anything to alter the rhythm of his serve as it looks to the receivers, and so that is just next to impossible to react to that ball. Perfect serve for Ron.
11-9, first time out called.
With the middle. To go in with center. Second, we already twice we touched the net. Okay, the ball is fast or whatever, but wherever you arrive, you just press over. Don't try to compensate with the hands. Okay, that's how we will touch it more. Давай.
Gurevich highlighting the 2 net touches there, but there have been the overpasses as well. No surprise that there are a few nerves on either side.
Yeah, not surprising at all, especially, you know, You see Leon correct not in there, you know, so when you get called on, no matter how much experience you have, you know this is a big stage, the semifinals of VNL in front of 11,000 Polish strong.
Ran Takahashi. Another good service. Kaczmarek slightly overcooks that. There it is. There it is. Oh, that is a sight to behold.
It really is. I mean, that's probably the most electric play in all of volleyball, right? Gets both blockers to bite for Poland, and then Miura delivers in the angle.
And as soon as you start to expect it, that's when he hits the pipe. Sensational. Ran Takahashi's on a heater. Gone for the same one again. Oh, Slivka just about, but it's a free ball, and this is a huge opportunity for Japan. A huge opportunity that Ishikawa takes. The lead extends, and Poland struggling.
Give us the no-looky there. Yeah, again, Ron, let's take a look. Slivka, nice job just to get a hand on it, because that little chip off the net changes its direction, and then the no-looky delivery down the line from Ishikawa. Great stuff.
Back-to-back points after the first time out. Poland for the second. It's 13-9.
As I said, we will need it's going to be a very long match. We'll need patience, okay? They will change all the time. They will go with the strong service, with the variations in order to keep us off the net, okay? So we have to be patient now. If he's serving, just keep the ball, okay? And let's attack smart. Remember with setting to give the ball more closer to the net. Hey, hold.
Interesting points. He's asked them to put the ball closer to the net then for the setter. What do you think the purpose of that is? What are they looking to achieve there?
Well, I just like the insight that he said it's a long match, right? They're going to vary things. Just make sure we're ready for that. But don't try and get it all back in one fell swoop. We got a long match. Let's dig in, be ready for the battle. And that one's...
Oh, it's close. Yeah. It's really close. It's another ace. The second of this service run for Ran Takahashi. On the line. And this is a potentially set-defining service run from Ran Takahashi. He's gone heavy again. Zatorski with a better pass. Oh, the kill block's huge! It is all Japan on Adira and Ishikawa next to each other, and no way through for Kaczmarek.
You can see they just get shoulder to shoulder right here. Big straight over press from Onodera. And that is beautiful stuff right there from Japan. They knew it had to go back to Kaczmarek. And this great run of serving from Ran Takahashi is really what is setting this off, of course. Look who's in. Not sure why he didn't start, but they've gone to Leon now.
He's straight into the passing unit, and they need him to make a difference. He's straight into the game as well. Leon. That's what they wanted, that's what they needed, and that's what he delivers.
Go to the whip, Dave. Go to the whip. I mean, that's great stuff from Takahashi to locate him, meaning Leon, right out of the gate. He does a great job of just keeping that ball on his side and delivering in the angle.
Kaczmarek, 10-15. 10-16.
I feel like a little air is let out of the arena here in this first set. The fans trying to get behind their squad here, but Japan are playing beautifully.
Into Leon again. Well, he's 2 from 2. We spent the last week watching some of the best players in the men's game. Some of the best players on the planet, some of the best to ever do it. But when it comes off his hand, it's different.
It is different. It looks different. It sounds different.
First time he serves, he can be a difference maker. Pulls Yamamoto straight into action. Is there a touch? No. Miss from Ran Takahashi, and the gap closes to 4.
That's always a little bit unfortunate from a libero's perspective. If you're Yamamoto and you just took Leon's best shot and stuck it, then your hitters make an error. You go, oh man, I got to do it again.
It's not Yamamoto this time. Ishikawa! So clean, and he ends that Leon service run.
I mean, those were two absolute bombs from Leon, but how about this from Ishikawa? Elevation. Finds the seam, but he's going high and hard.
Sekita into Leon, right on the net. That is what the coach wanted.
Good rhythm offensively. Ishikawa can't believe he didn't get this one. He was pretty darn close. Good swing away from the body from Kaczmarek there.
Kohanovsky. Good ball in by Ran Takahashi. And a good touch off the block. Slivka fancies the touch. Referee says no. I think we might see a challenge here. Bieniek has put the signal up. He seems pretty confident.
You saw Sekita call his own touch. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Yamauchi has. So we're going to see a green card. A fair play award there for Japan. And one closer to that big cash prize for the team with the most green cards at the end of the tournament.
If you're the player that gets your team all the green cards, do you get a bigger share of that?
You get a bigger chunk. That is, maybe Clayton can ask that at the end of the second set when he does the interviews. 3-point game. Has been as many as 5. Poland on the comeback trail. Jakub Kochanovsky. Looking for that miracle serve down the line.
Probably not trying to dice off that much line. Just a little bit of a miss hit there from Kochanovsky.
Ishikawa. Goes for that top spinner that's caught Poland out a couple of times. Yamamoto in a good spot. Ishikawa with venom.
That is astounding right there. First of all, unbelievable dig from Yamamoto. I love how he just holds his ground. There's not big movements. He lets the ball just kind of rebound off of him. And Takahashi just puts it high, so his big outside hitter counterpart can fly in, rattle the block for the winner.
Just going back to that, in that position, they know it's the only place the ball's going. It's such a brave and precise hit against those 3 blockers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a aggression that I like, right? Because it does rattle right through the hand, so it's a little bit fortunate for Ishikawa. But when you stay aggressive, good things happen.
They've gone for it again, and it's Ishikawa on the pipe, and good things continue to happen.
Yeah, and again, Japan are perfectly in system. Look at that position from Sekita. He's got every single option. Poland do well to get a good double block up, but Ishikawa's got too much space away.
Yamauchi, the Panasonic Panther, taken early then by Slivka. Bieniek touches off the block. Kaczmarek, good dig. Ran Takahashi in a great spot, and Ishikawa cannot miss.
I mean, these look like warm-up hits he's hitting right now out of the back row. It is unbelievable. And again, the defense and ball control from Japan that we talked about, forcing Poland into a setter change here. Łomasz coming in.
Well, that's 2 changes they've made. First, they brought in Leon. Now they've brought in Łomasz. So Janusz takes his place on the bench. And at 21-15, Yamauchi will get away with that one.
He will, but moving forward, that's something you don't want to see from your side. He's more of a tactical guy. Keep it on, Poland, especially in this situation. Press your advantage. Don't let him up off the mat.
Slivka back in his red jersey. Good service. Oh, recycled. Yamamoto having to work hard. Lovely touch by Ran.
That is just absolute class right there. Great coverage on the first one by Japan. Ishikawa steps in and sets it as Sekita was kind of off the court. And then just the slither right there.
Yeah, there's a big red wall up in front of him. Japan 22, Poland 16. First set of this semi-final. Miaora. Tries to give it the big boom.
That's precisely going back one service for Japan. Why you want your middle blockers with their flow serve. You just keep it on Poland so you can free up the likes of Miura, Ishikawa to go after it from the end line.
VNL. Really good pass from Ishikawa. Oh, really good block! One-on-one, and it is huge. Kaczmarek.
Saw Takahashi just a moment ago sneaked a little off-speed shot through Kaczmarek. Full speed though, Kaczmarek all over it. Stuffy.
VNL goes again. Oh, right off the net tape into Run. He's going to get it back. And he's going to finish the job.
That's a tremendous swing inside a well-formed double block from Poland. Kind of falling away even, finds the range.
Blocking substitution being made. Kentaro Takahashi coming in for Sekita. Big height differential. 175 and 202. He goes right into the net. No recognized setter on here for Japan. Leon from deep. Aggression again.
Not a place to be soft right there if you're hoping to get a kill. And Leon, that's why he's so deadly, right? In rhythm, of course, watch out, but he can just elevate with no approach and generate that kind of power.
Sekita back in for Kentaro. Kaczmarek at the service line. Japan just 2 away from taking the opening set. Yamamoto fires it in. Miura off the chest of Zatorski, who had no chance. It's Japan 24, Poland 19.
Precision of this play right here is so impressive. The set is in the exact same location for Miura every single time, and he tees off on that line.
Onodera serving for the set. Oh, what a return! Now, what can Poland do from here? Absolutely nothing. It's off the fingertips, and Japan have not only won the first set, they have dominated the first set in Poland's backyard. 25-19, and they are one step closer to the Volleyball Nations League final.
Look at that final play. Just great stuff from Japan. It was an amazing kind of highlight play for Koyanowski. He just even keep that alive with the, I can't see it, just throw an elbow at it behind the back, but man, change is there.
Well, we take a look at the stats here. The one that stands out for me is 18-10 in terms of attacks.
Yeah, that's always indicative of more defensive and transition opportunities, right? Certainly that was the case for Japan. Not a lot of opponent errors either way, which you like to see. Pretty clean match.
Just looking at the receiver accuracy there, over 50% of the balls were outside of the target zone for Poland there. Japan 50% on the money. We talked about how well Poland served, but the pass from Japan far superior.
Yeah, just unbelievable how well they controlled the ball. In particular, a couple from Leon that had to be touching 128, 130 kilometers an hour, and Japan were able to stick both of them.
As a libero yourself, how impressed have you been with Yamamoto?
I'm happy to be sitting over here is what I'll say. Yamamoto is unbelievable, not only in his hitter coverage, his defensive positioning, but in that serve-receive element as well. He's playing an unbelievably well-rounded game as a libero. We saw it in their quarterfinal match as well. He really anchors that defense.
Players are back out. Poland under scrutiny, a scrutiny that they've not found themselves in against Japan for a very long time indeed. The only competitive victory for the team in white came way back in 2009. Since then, it's been plain sailing. As Clayton mentioned at the top of the show, the last 10 times they've met, 30 sets to Poland, 4 sets to Japan. Make that 5 sets to Japan. But we've seen this Poland team enough times to know that there will be a response. Is it going to come at the start of this second set? Kento Miura to serve first. Off Śliwka. Leon still on the court, gets his first touch. Oh, and it's a free ball. Free ball dispatched. by Ran Takahashi. And they're silencing the crowd.
It really is, yeah. They want to see their team respond, of course, but they want to see them respond early. They don't want this match to get too far out of hand.
Miura, another good service. Satorski. Leon. Oh, Leon has hit that so far over everyone.
I like Sekita just kind of looks behind him as that ball hits the floor and goes, what are we doing, fellas? There he is.
It's like, oh, that was high.
Not much you can do on that one.
Bieniek. Oh, what a service! Mateusz Bieniek rips an ace, the Poland lead.
That's the one we saw in particular that gave Brazil trouble. That 5-5, it's kind of the 5-6 seam right there. So difficult as receivers to pick that one off.
Another great service. Oh, well kept alive. What a chase. Superb from Ran. But now Poland with the chance. Poland take the chance. Kochanowski, there's the break point.
This is what we've been expecting from particularly Bieniek. That serve's so devastating. Japan rarely in that mode where they're chasing just to keep the ball in play.
Oh! Has that got a touch?
Just didn't have the top spin. Almost looked like a touch, but I don't think one will be detected.
Looked for a second there, didn't it? Like he hadn't got out of the way in time. But a very aggressive early service run there from Bieniek. And now the crowd have found their voice again. Here's Ran. After what happened in the first set, that'll be sweet relief.
Yeah, it's always interesting too, right? It's only 4-2, but teams are inevitably different when playing with a lead or playing from behind, right?
Kaczmarek. Into Ishikawa. Brilliant dig, Śliwka. Leon. He's looking for hands, hasn't found them. It's a little bit scrappy.
Having a couple words with Grbić. You like the aggression, but you do want a little bit more discretion maybe there in that circumstance.
Onodera. Few early service errors for Japan in this second set.
Yeah, I like Yamamoto comes on and kind of has some words for his guys. Kind of narrow the focus.
Leon. Sekita back to serve. To his 5 aces in the tournament so far. Passes on to Leon. Oh, Leon! Check the floor for holes! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I mean, this is you admire the defenders of Japan for holding their ground, but that is lights out right there for Leon in system.
Kochanowski, 2-point lead for Poland. This is what they wanted. Bieniek swallows that up. They want to challenge this straight away, though, Japan.
It'll be interesting to see how this call goes. We get a look at it here. I think they may get it.
Yeah, has he gone a little early there?
Yeah, that's one of those interesting ones because it certainly was going to break the plan. Oh, I guess not.
No. No.
Maybe he was just showing his displeasure.
But he can't challenge for that, unfortunately for them, but we have the benefit of the replay. So if you do get a little break, you've got to take advantage of it. And Poland have done exactly that. They've maintained the break point. Ishikawa into Leon. Śliwka. Sharp and off the hands. And he's great at that angle, isn't he?
Yeah, I love that approach, kind of the lefties on the left side. It's a little bit unusual to see, right? You expect him more on the right side. So he's got a little bit of that lean to his body. He can crack it down the line, of course, but he can pull it across his body as well for that great angle swing.
Now Janusz back on the court after Womack came on. A bit of disruption in the attack of Japan. That's a rarity. Śliwka can recycle. Poland looks so calm.
Yeah, indeed, they're getting Japan out of system, which they were unable to do in the first set. Their service pressure is starting to take hold a little bit here. And I love the little soft shots from Kaczmarek over there on the right side, just beating the block with a little bit of savvy.
5-9, first time out of the second set.
Front continue to try to find very aggressive trajectories. Not like this, but really fast going on. Okay? Allez, they are pushing, we have to keep going. Allez, come on.
Kind of interesting there. Coach Blaine telling them to drive their float serves a little bit, pull out some of the trajectory. So, I mean, that may be kind of the edict why we've seen a couple misses from their float servers. They're really trying to drive those things in there.
Janusz gets us back underway. It's received by Yamauchi. Then Miyaura cross court, looking for the corner, looking for the hands, finds neither. Philippe Blaine wants another look at this. Now, are we going to have an admission? Now, if Poland say no, and there is a touch, then obviously they're not too concerned with that bonus cash prize.
It looked like it found the hole in the block and just kind of waffled on a little bit, right?
Yeah, not an obvious one. So it's missed Śliwka, doesn't appear to have touched Bieniek either. And what with wanting the challenge they couldn't have, and then taking that one that was a bit of a wild one. Are they playing on tilt a bit here?
Perhaps, but I like the challenge just because it slows the tempo down a little bit of the game. You save a timeout.
Oh, that's more like it. Yamauchi. Much better tempo, wasn't it, from the Ishikawa pass?
That's what made Japan so good in the first set, is the ability to run that first tempo set. They've gotten away from it here because they haven't been able to control the serve receive as well.
Yamauchi into Zatorski. And then Bieniek misses wide.
Gerbic knows those are big mistakes when you have a perfect pass and a one-on-one.
Yamauchi. Poland so shallow to receive that serve. And that allows Bieniek to tee off.
Love that from Janusz. If your guy misses, go right back to him. Give him a chance to get back on track, and Bieniek does it perfectly there.
Now Śliwka. 3 points for him so far, all from attacks. That remains the same.
He's been a little bit quiet compared to what we saw out of him in the quarterfinal against Brazil, right?
That is fair to say. A couple of moments now. Miyaura always serves aggressively. Serves to Śliwka. Leon. Good block touch. Ran Takahashi. Miyaura. Superb from Zatorski. And Leon makes it work.
That's the quality of Zatorski as a libero right there. We've seen Miyaura just pepper that line. He makes the adjustment. Look at the one-arm spear. And Leon again with the good aggression in transition, which you love.
That's a superb swing. Going backwards, no momentum. And then Onodira, a bit too far off the net. 12-8. Another great service. Nicely done by Ran Takahashi. What about that serve, though, from Bieniek?
Just unbelievable serve. I mean, he's just unloading on Japan. They did well just to get it up in the air. Yamamoto puts up a beauty, and Takahashi takes care of the rest.
Here is Ran Takahashi from the service line. The Polish fans don't like him. Miura makes a dig. Ishikawa, nicely done, Kaczmarek. Leon. He can just clean up any mess, any spillage. Leon mops it up, beautiful.
Yeah, on fire, but a couple key plays from Kaczmarek there. First of all, he took that short serve from Takahashi, stepped in and covered that short zone. Beautiful stuff, and then that play right there. Touch off his own block, he finds the second contact. They get it up to Leon for the winner down the line. Sekita knows he's got to close that line down in transition.
Kaczmarek. 5 points. Poland's leading scorer, level with Leon so far. Drops that one in short. Ran puts a good pass in, and Ishikawa does the rest.
He's so deadly because we see that cross-body swing down the line that he's so precise and so, I don't know, impressive with, and then he can go high into the angle as well. Just really gives a good mixture offensively.
Here's Onodera. Scored with attacks and blocks, yet to score with an ace. Won't do it this time either. Great pass from Śliwka. And Kaczmarek too strong for Ran.
Great rhythm on that set from Janusz. Kind of gets pushed to the left front of his court, zips that thing all the way back to his big opposite, who goes wide of the block of Ishikawa for the winner.
Here's Leon. Doesn't quite get on top of it. Does come off hot though, doesn't it?
It does, and you can feel the collective exhale from the Japanese team when that sails long.
Sekita into Zatorski. Beautifully done by Yamamoto. Now, is that a miss from Ishikawa?
I mean, that was maybe a millimeter too high for him or something. He got the backspin on it. That's a big miss, too. Great dig from Yamamoto again on the first tempo swing.
Robert Huber coming in as a service specialist for Kuba Kochanowski. He played a bigger part in the victory over Japan in the group stages. He served 3 aces in his 9-point haul. 5 attacks, 1 block. Drops that one in short. Heavy hard swing from Ishikawa, pinballs around the hands.
Yeah, this is good stuff right here. Again, great tempo. And I love that Ishikawa's moving it around, but he's doing so high. He's not dragging the ball into the teeth of the block.
Ishikawa. Another ace, another leave. What are they doing? That's the second time Poland have ducked out of the way.
This is going to be very close, but you can see. Great shot right there. Saw Kaczmarek airborne there, getting ready to get out of the way, perhaps.
Japan back within 2. They were 4 behind at 5-9, now 13-15. Now with an overpass. Could be 14-15. Miura! Ho ho! Śliwka close, but not close enough.
And again, just some great stuff from Japan from the service line, but also defensively. And think back to the one that Ishikawa barely missed a second ago. I mean, this could have a completely different texture here, but Japan doing their best to fight back right now.
Ishikawa. Not a great touch by Śliwka. Chance to make up for it, though. There is that two-handed volley. It is such a strong part in his game.
Yeah, that's just a play blockers aren't used to dealing with. But let's look at this contact right here from Leon. Perfection of a bump set right there. Just gets him all the way up close to the net, allows him to have that option, Śliwka.
Ishikawa makes the pass. Ran Takahashi. Chance to extend the lead now for Poland. Then the bump set over to Kaczmarek. Yamamoto chases well. Ran Takahashi. Someone's going to have to deal with this. It's Miyaura. Janusz. Leon!
Leon finally puts the nail in it. Look at that from Yamamoto, though, just standing in the line of fire. Can't believe he didn't come up with that one.
113 on that. Got a good number for you shortly. Sekita. That is class. That is pure class from Sekita.
Great stuff. Just a little jump shot to your quick hitter.
So Clayton has been in the stat bunker, and he's pulled out some numbers. Leon was hitting serves against Brazil, clocked at 129 and 131 kilometers an hour. You try dealing with those. There he is, bump setting for Kaczmarek. Śliwka, recycled again. Oh, Bieniek in a setter. Here we go. Ishikawa. Short it goes. And Onodera ends the rally. Japan not going away.
Japan will not go away. Just one more note on the service pace of Leon for those of us who don't understand kilometers an hour. That's 80 miles an hour. 80.
Not quite fast enough to take you back in time, but certainly fast enough to get you a speeding ticket. 16-17. Great second set here at the Ergo Arena. Oh, Śliwka. Who's it touched? They're very honest, these Japanese boys.
Absolutely. It's interesting with the green cards in play. Do you go with the honesty, or do you wait until maybe it's called no touch and then you go with the honesty?
And it's slightly different in the Italian league, where if you don't admit to it and you're found guilty, you get a yellow card.
Oh, interesting.
Śliwka. Into Ishikawa. Oh, quick to Onodera. Very nice.
Yeah, they do such a nice job, especially on these perfect passes. Watch him run to that gap. Call the gap for precisely that reason. He hits the gap between Kaczmarek and Bieniek.
Now this feels like an important phase, because Miyaura very capable of getting a service run together. Oh, he's not going to do it there though. Janusz had to have his wits about him. Oh, they block Leon, and it is massive.
And did you see what they did there? They pulled Sekita off and just went with Takahashi and Onodera as the blockers. Good stuff right there from Japan. Excellent tactic.
Timeout called, 18-18.
To give the ball closer to the net so we can have more angles. Okay, after this, we have Yenyu, Vieju, and Leo on the service. Okay, and let's try to do the break point there. If
Again, clear instructions from Gurbic, highlighting the players whose service he wants to pick up a break point on. But huge credit to Japan. They've moved from 5-9 to 18 all. The space in between timeouts, they've won 13 points to 9.
Really good stuff to get back in this. And I do like that stuff from Gurbic as well, saying, hey, let's side out here. We got a good run of servers coming up.
There is the side out. Leon Miyaura throws himself to the ground but can't keep it alive. Here we go, Bieniek. They could all start here.
He's been the most devastating from the end line for Poland. Good time to come up with something here.
2 aces already in the match. Oh, what a service. Ishikawa does well. Takahashi, shut down. 3-man block. Poland back ahead.
Mr. Gurbic, you asked for a break point from Bieniek. You got a break point from Bieniek. That's just great coaching. Bieniek's been superb from the end line.
Advantage Poland once again. But that's not the end of the world, is it? They picked up the break point. Japan looking to bounce straight back with this blocking substitute. Kentaro Takahashi coming back in for Sekita. Ran Takahashi at the service line. Speaking of men capable of picking up a break point, Śliwka. No break point this time, Kaczmarek. Perfect, side out.
He likes to swing down the line. Let's take a look at this one right here. Yeah, takes the set that's a little bit inside, but able to contort and find that line open.
Polish fans up on their feet for this Kaczmarek serve. How's your Polish?
Not so good.
Sekita has to reach, and Onodira on that ball. So this chant translates to Poland are red and white. And that's it. Ad infinitum. Serving substitution, out goes Onodira, fresh off the back of winning that point. He is replaced by Hiroto Nishiyama, 20-year-old Panasonic Panther playing in his first VNL. And comes up with an ace!
How about that?
Are you kidding me? What a service!
Let's look at this. That caught, yeah, fractions of the
Well, Poland wanted a challenge, but you can't challenge ball in and out now.
You're not going to win that challenge anyways. We see it right there. He did paint some end line.
21-21, 21-22, but that is the break point back. We are back on side-out terms.
Nishiyama, yeah, gets his congratulations from Coach Blaine right there. Come in off the bench cold and get an ace in that moment in the game. Nice work.
We're just looking at some of the strength in depth that Poland have got here, because Tom Fornal is coming in to replace Janusz. So again, no recognised setter on, but Fornal, one of the players who played a key role in the World Championship silver. He was the MVP in the Plus Liga this season as well. Crazy that he's MVP and can't get a start. Anyway, here's Leon into the net.
Yeah, that just speaks to the depth of the Polish squad, right? The league MVP doesn't get to play.
22-22. Not just this set, but this whole tie on a knife edge. Sekita. Oh, Śliwka had to have his wits about him. It's Kaczmarek again. His strength on that right side has really come to the fore.
Well, it gets a little bit of a fortunate bounce here. Takahashi in good spot, but it rattles the hands of Yamauchi at the net. Glances away from him.
And here we go. Kamil Semenyuk about to come in. Best outside at the World Championships last season. Plus Liga champion. Champions League winner, he's won the lot. And he can't get a start either. So Leon takes a seat. Poland 2 points away from leveling this semi-final. Huber, close.
Very close. That might have been as close out as Nishiyama's serve was close in.
Yuki Ishikawa, 23-23. Set point beckons, but for who? Kaczmarek. Ishikawa digs. Miyaura gets there. Yamamoto offers up a free ball. Where are they going? Śliwka. Great chase, but not great enough. And it is Poland's set point.
How about that right there? Just great touch from Ishikawa on the first one from Kaczmarek. Poland, Japan just have to shovel it over, and then a great high flat swing from Śliwka.
Janusz serving for the set, 24-23. Yamamoto fires it in. What a way to save the set, Yuki Ishikawa. Wow.
Just perfection and execution right there. Gets the one-on-one that they're looking for, and that is going to be all day for Ishikawa.
Otsuka Tatsunori coming in, 22 years of age. He came in as an injury replacement in the first week in Nagoya and has kept his place in the squad. He's getting the full heat of these Polish fans. Puts a good ball on Zatorski. Śliwka. Oh, there was a lot of hang time. And no touch on it. I think we're going to see a challenge on this, but it's Japan 25, Poland 24. And for the third time in the set, Japan admits to the touch.
Wow, that's great stuff from a sportsmanship standpoint. And they do get the green card. So wisely, they're waiting long enough to where that's in play. Yeah, and I mean, I guess with the challenge system, we're going to find out the truth of the situation anyways.
Yeah. Oh, the cameras don't lie.
Yeah, living on a thin margin right there, Boland.
But if the hands disappeared for that one, it was going high and handsome, and it would have been Japan's set point. But as it stands, it's the second set point for Poland. Alexander Śliwka to serve for it. Leon back on the court in the front as well, right at the net. Taken by Onodira. Here's the touch, now's the chance. Leon to level the match. Not this time. Śliwka back to Leon. Oh, the block returns. Incredible. Sekita ran. Set point saved. Incredible rally. Incredible hustle by Japan. And we go again.
Are you kidding me? Stopping Leon twice with two excellent situations for him to kill that ball. Japan hanging tough here.
Kento Miyaura. 25-25, this epic second set at the Ergo Arena. Great service, Leon. Has to scramble. It's another clear pipe attack. It found the floor and there was a net touch, and having defended 2 set points, Japan have one of their own.
How about the serve from Miyaura? He's been bombing from the end line, been a little bit quiet from the end line in this second set, but what a time to come up with a great one to get his team a free ball.
Set point. Miyaura to serve. Zatorski, good ball. Leon, you can only stop him for so long.
Yeah, in system, he's going to be very difficult to deal with, and you got to credit Zatorski right there. Another wonderful serve from Miyaura, handled beautifully.
Any for the thoughts of our good friend Clayton Lucas, who's got to interview both coaches shortly, and he's going to have to speak to Likana Gurbic at either 1-1 or 2-0 down. Here's Bieniek. Oh, he's the guy you want to serve, but that's a great first touch by Ishikawa. And Miyaura straight into the block. Huber and Leon shut him out, and it's a third set point for Poland.
How about that right there? Absolute bomb from Bieniek. Perfect pass and getting the stuff on Miyaura, who's been next to untouchable. Leon whooping up the crowd.
Allez, first side out. See if there is condition, the other ball. He will it over. Okay, so 1 and 3.
These are the moments you live for as a competitor right here. You're facing down the serve of Bieniek, set point for your opponents. You got to dig in and find another level right here if you're Japan.
Bieniek for the set. Third time of asking. Great service! Overpassed! Kaczmarek puts it away! And the semi-finals all square.
How about that from Bieniek?
He has been a weapon from the service line. Absolutely sensational, and at times like that, in sets like that, where there's nothing to separate the teams, big players make big plays, and that's what we've seen there from Matusz Bieniek.
That is nasty. I'll tell you what, though, if you're Japan, you gotta love that you found yourself in a hole. You battled all the way back and even had a set point in that second set. So I think you've got to convince yourself that you're right where you want to be. Poland took the second set, of course, but you're playing great volleyball. You are stressing them to the max.
Japan won, Poland won here at the Ergo Arena, 26-28. What a second set. Just a reminder that Poland were as many as 4 points up. They led 9-5, and it took them 3 set points, defending one themselves. We got a contest on our hands.
We have a little bit of a battle here, Dave.
That's what it's all about. Here are some of the best bits. And we've seen some brilliance, haven't we? I mean, we expect the attacking brilliance. We've got Śliwka there, Kaczmarek's been going well, Leon's been Leon. I mean, we've said that Ishikawa's been quiet at times. He's still accumulated 11 points. Ran's there on 10, Leon on 11, Kaczmarek on 10 as well. But some of the defense from both teams has been quite astonishing, the way they've hustled to stay in points.
Yeah, it really has been. The defense, we always expect it from Japan. Poland's been doing a nice job. I think they were able to impose their will a little bit more from the service line in that second set. And that was the difference. Certainly, those last two from Bieniek closed the deal. But we saw Japan much more out of system in that second set, and that kind of was the difference.
Serve percentage, we've got 72% success for Japan, 28% error. Let's take a look at Poland's, 89% to 11. Now, at this level of volleyball, with the aggression that they put behind the serve, those are quite staggering numbers.
That is astonishing, as a matter of fact, because, I mean, that's 1 out of every 10 you're missing. And think of the power that we're seeing from the likes of Leon, Kaczmarek, Bieniek, of course. I mean, to have that kind of error ratio is unbelievable.
And what they've managed to do is something that so few teams have been able to do in this Volleyball Nations League, is create reception errors by Japan.
Yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot of aces. We saw 0, in fact, in the quarterfinal go against Japan. We've already seen a few here. The last one, not technically an ace, it was an overpass, but effectively an ace. So that speaks to how well Poland are serving. And just that concept of sustaining pressure on your opponent, so vital.
Well, the crowd take a breath, but there's no rest for us, because Clayton Lucas has managed to track down Nikola Gurbic. Let's see what he can get out of him.
Coach, a really, really good way to battle back in that second set. You said to the team in the beginning of the first set, this is a long game, we've got to be ready for this. Is the message still the same, and what were you just chatting to them about now?
Nothing is happening that we didn't predict. They are here because they are playing great volleyball, and every time they have an opportunity to score in transition, they are doing it. They have a great side out with a good ball, and it's not like amazing to us what they are doing now. So we just have to have patience and continue to battle for every ball.
Okay, good luck, thank you.
Thank you.
A lot of respect there from Gurbic to the Japanese team. Let's hear what his opposite, Philip Blaine, has to say about his team and, of course, Poland.
Great start to the match. You guys played really well the first set, very close in the second. What's the message been to the team ahead of this next one?
I would say second set you have so many action in transition, and our efficiency was not so high. So that's perhaps the differences that we have to do. When you have a good situation of transition, you have to be more efficient.
Is Nishida okay? Is it a tactical change, or is he not? Is he injured?
Sorry?
Nishida, is he injured, or is it tactical?
He feels a great pain just during the warming up. If he pain to the back, so unfortunately without him, but you will.
Okay, good luck.
Confirmation then of that injury to Yuji Nishida. They'll hope that he's back fighting fit soon, because regardless of what happens here, they've got a medal match tomorrow. It's either going to be for gold or it's going to be for bronze, and they are going to want the full roster to pick from. And to have 2 players in that position with the strength of Nishida and Miura, it's put them in a great spot. But it is Poland who've got themselves in a great spot, and they really had to win that set, didn't they? Because you don't want to be coming from 2 down against this Japanese team.
It was going to be dire straits if that second set went the other way, and Might have been a deflated 11,000 here at the Ergo. But as it is, the place is buzzing. You and I are buzzing. Can't wait for this third one to get underway.
Well, it's not dire straits for Poland, but one of the sultans of swing will get us underway in the third set. Alexander Śliwka with that left hand, that cultured left hand, sends it into Ishikawa, and it's recycled. Brilliant set. Such soft hands. Great rally to start with. Oh, what a block! What a block! That was a great set too. It's gone to Mia Ora, and Poland have said no thanks.
They lined that up beautifully, shoulder to shoulder, Bieniek and Leon. You see Leon just closing that line. No space to slither out between him and the antenna.
Narrow there. I think the frustrating thing is Takahashi was open on the left-hand side. And Śliwka gets to go again. Good confident start for Poland. Floats that one in to Ishikawa. Ran. Oh, that is cheeky and brilliant. What a touch.
Yeah, it's both. You're correct. That is just unbelievable touch. Not easy to control this Mikasa ball that well with those soft shots. Kind of pops off your hand, and Takahashi just wraps that beautifully.
Mia Ora. Again, they boo and they hiss and they whistle, but that is not going to stop him going full send with this left hand. Nice pass by Śliwka. Kaczmarek, cross-court dynamite.
Credit Śliwka with that one right there, because that was a great serve from Mia Ora. Śliwka just puts up a beauty, opens up all the offensive options, and Kaczmarek finds the seam for the winner.
Matusz Bieniek. Another good service, but Ran puts that on a platter for Sekita. But Ishikawa can't find the floor. What can Leon do? Find some fingers. That's what Leon can do.
And there's just this moment when he attacks that it's almost like the air getting vacuumed out before it just explodes back into the venue, isn't it?
It's like everyone takes a sharp intake of breath at the same time, isn't it? 3-1. Oh, what a service! What a service! How? How is he that good from the baseline?
Yeah, the fact that he can pull that one into the 1-6 seam when he's so deadly in the 5-6 seam makes it so difficult, because you can see Ishikawa leaning to cover that 5-6 seam.
It's more like a tennis serve, because he's 210 and he just rips through it. He's done it again, but that's a good pass by Ran. Again, that'll be sweet relief. The ball's gone out, ends the reign of terror, and Ran will be hoping to inflict one of his own.
That's just beautiful stuff. Started with a perfect pass from Takahashi.
Leon onto the 3-meter line. Good dig. This is what Japan need more of. Mia Ora, oh, high and handsome. Over the hands.
Those are the ones they're going to need to capitalize on. Already find themselves chasing here a little bit in this third set. Can't let too many of those go by the wayside.
Saw a Wolf Dogs Nagoya t-shirt there. They picked up a lot of Polish supporters since Bartosz Kurek has been over there. Ishikawa. Oh, now he's missed long. Japan behind the 8-ball here. They were 4 down in the second set, but that was at 9-5. Here it's 6-2, and no surprise that Philippe Blaine calls for a timeout.
Good time for it. That's a good swing, but just barely missing the mark. Ishikawa trying to find the narrowest of margins down that line.
Leon is the best blocker, so...
Philippe Lane there, echoing the words that have been said by many, many coaches for many, many years. Leon is the best player. Avoid Leon.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's a possibility to avoid Leon.
Yeah. You can certainly keep the ball away from him in the block. Here's Kaczmarek. Another great serve that somehow ends up back over the net. Kaczmarek. He is feeling it. First the serve, then the finish, and he extends the lead.
Yeah, this is where things start to get dangerous. You know, you expect the service pressure from Leon, you expect it from Bieniek, but if Kaczmarek can start to find his rhythm and add to that pressure, it's going to be a long or maybe a short.
Yes, here is Kaczmarek again. Yamamoto does a bit better this time, and Onodera can only find Zatorski. And this time Leon pulls another tool out of the toolkit. Less power, more precision, but still points.
That slam dink is wonderful right there, just finding the open seam. And you got to look at that dig from Zatorski, just crashing with the palms up, scooping that quick hit from Japan.
Kaczmarek, 8-2. Again, it's into the net, but after you picked up a couple of points on serve, if there is ever a forgivable service error, it's there.
So wild, the ebb and flow of volleyball matches. I mean, it was maybe 5 minutes ago that Japan had a set point in set 2. Here they are trailing by 6 already.
Oh, make that 7. Norbert Huber. Wow.
Up big. Number 99. Straight off the offensive line into the middle for Poland.
Another very big man, 24 years of age. Leon, better by Yamamoto. And that is how you engage Miura.
How about the power all around in that play? That serve from Leon, unbelievable. Yamamoto dimes it again. And zipping that set all the way back to Miura. Sekita.
Here is Sekita. Drops that one in short to Norbert Huber. Kaczmarek. Yamamoto chases well. It's a free ball offered up by Ishikawa. Oh, it's still up.
I think that caught some floor.
Yeah, Norbert Huber. Just the reaction from Yamamoto to chase that ball down. Thought it might have come off the boot.
Huber getting on top of these balls with some trajectory. Look at this, the big fella.
How high his head is above the net from that shot.
Realistically, that set didn't even get high enough for him.
10-4. Nice touch by Kaczmarek. Nothing for Śliwka this time. Oh, that is glorious. Ishikawa on the fadeaway.
It was very Kobe-esque, right?
Yeah.
Just kind of backpedaling after he drops the fall-away jumper on you. Perfectly executed right there. Ishikawa.
Still a 5-point game, though. 6-point game, Ishikawa.
Yeah, there's been a soft spot in his game tonight. It's been from that service line. He's kind of missed a few of those.
Slip behind Leon in terms of the game's top scorers now. 14-12 as Janusz puts that into Rantacker. Hashid, who gets blocked. And Kaczmarek is having a whale of a time in the third set.
He really is dialed in. Let's take a look at the hand positioning here. Yeah, just straight up, straight over. Good shape to his hands, and he gets rewarded as that finds the back corner.
Ishikawa on the reception. Śliwka. Great by Yamamoto. It's another free ball. Squeezed through by Kaczmarek. And Poland playing Japan in their own game.
Yeah, it's a slam dink fest out here for Poland. Śliwka throwing that one little slider across the court. Takahashi on for Japan now in the middle, taking over for Yamauchi.
Like-for-like change. They are digging everything, Poland, and they're not working super hard to do it either. Cut shot doesn't find the floor. Ishikawa and then Miyaura. It's a little nibble back for Japan.
Yeah, just kind of curious how this can happen at times in this great sport. When everything's going your way, the balls all seem to bounce in your favor. Off the block, right to your defenders, and kind of the opposite of that can be true as well when they're not.
Sometimes you feel like you're chasing shadows as Kentaro serves that one on Zatorski. Bieniek can't miss. These big guys have been really impressive, haven't they? Kaczmarek and Bieniek in particular in this third set. Shivka chipping in as well. 7-14.
It's an American football score.
Yes.
A couple touchdowns for Poland, but just one for Japan.
Nishiyama coming in for Sekita in a blocking capacity this time. Came in a serving capacity before. Did a pretty good job. Sort of a conflab happening. Onodera leading it. So it's Ran Takahashi, Nishiyama and Onodera front court. But not for long, because that one's been served into the net. Another change being made, So a centre being brought on for Miyaura. That's Motoki Eiro. Nagoya Wolfdog. 1 point he scored in the VNL. And that came against Poland. Leon, free ball offered up. Eiro, first set for him. Good swing. Nishiyama.
I like that. Just come right onto the floor, set the quick out of the gate, and then feed your other guy who's on the floor freshly, Nishiyama.
Ran Takahashi, 8-15. It'll be some fight back from here. Certainly in this third set. Ran, looks for the short one. Served that delicious ace in the first set, didn't he, with one of those?
He really did, yeah. Now the task if you're Japan is to try and see if you can't generate some momentum for the fourth, right? It might be impossible. I mean, you're not going to quit, of course. It might be very, very difficult to climb all the way back in this third set. But you got to get some momentum coming your way.
Ishikawa. Off the hands. Yeah, if you can maybe get up into the 20s, then you'll feel as though you've done well. Gurbic did allude to the fact he thought it might be a long game. Can't have expected Japan to be as good as they were in the first set. They were spectacular. Onodera with the service. Kaczmarek, bruised through to win that point.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job of mixing things up offensively because he established that line early. And now you see Ishikawa chasing him all the way to that line. Opens up that seam and he can just kind of slap it through.
Leon. To Yamamoto. Another good point there by Nishiyama.
The West Mountain Dave, Nishiyama. But how about the pass again from Yamamoto on Leon's serve?
I love the way he receives the ball because he absorbs it, then sort of bounces back off it. It always makes every contact look so dramatic.
Yeah. That is kind of an Asian philosophy, so to speak, that recoil to try and absorb some of the power. You see that a lot in the Korean libros, the Japanese libros.
18-10, here's Norbert Huber. He's picked up 8 aces in the VNL. Nearly catches Eiro off guard there. Touched by Bieniek. Slivka. Really good work. Ishikawa with work to do. Ran Takahashi's there. Iro. Oh, is that touched anyone? Not this time. Nishiyama, he's just playing with the handbrake off, isn't he? See ball will swing.
I like it.
Yeah.
What else do you want from your subs, particularly at this kind of juncture where you're 9 points down? No reason to leave anything in the tank, so to speak.
For him, sharp, not too much fast. A little deeper, a little bit more.
This game has given us a little bit of everything on the court. It's given us a little bit of something off the court as well, too. The crowd bouncing up and down for this brilliant Polish team, who look like they are about to go into the lead for the first time in this semi-final. Ran picked out, and a complete mishandle by Motoki Eiro. Don't see that very often at the elite level.
That's how you know that when it rains, it pours, because no team better at controlling the ball than Japan. So to have those kind of little ticky-tack things happen.
Uba, great service. Iro with the safety of the bump set, then Ishikawa through Bienek.
Just a great response from Japan right there. Eiro with the bump set backwards, yeah, after the mishandling error. Or that handling error, I suppose.
Tiny margins, isn't it? That would have only been a millimetre off. Yeah. Shows how accurate these setters are. Such great contacts the whole time. Ishikawa drops it in short. Serves a beautiful ace. Leon and Zatorski can't get there.
Love that from Ishikawa too. He's kind of had some trouble finding the range with his heater. Goes to the soft stuff just to try and get something in. Comes up with a beauty.
8 more of those, and we've got a game on our hands. He's up to 15 points for the game. Level with Kaczmarek. Back-to-back aces. Take them where you can get them. And I'm sure he'd prefer a little bit of luck like that if it was 21-21.
So tough because you see that ball going to the seam between Leon and Zatorski. Zatorski leaning towards it, and then it just kind of takes a left turn off the tape.
Semenyuk is coming into the passing unit to replace Leon. Kaczmarek loitering with intent behind them as well. Ishikawa. Better from Zatorski. Slivka. Heavy touch. Just one of those hopeful hands thrown at that.
Yeah, I love that swing from Slivka. High, flat, hard right there. We see him do a lot of the slop, a lot of the slither, moving the ball around with some slam tips and the like. He's going with the heater there.
Shoma Tomita coming in. 26 earlier this VNL. Best digger in the Japanese league and gets a touch there. Yamamoto, Eiro, Ran. When they do it really well.
They've just been in one of those ruts where everything's coming up Poland in this third set. But if they can recover a little bit of this form, we're in for a good fourth.
Kentaro Takahashi into Zatorski. Now then, Slivka says touch. Japan agree. Fine margins though with Slivka. He's had a few of those today. Trim your nails, boys. You'd have won 5 more points.
Yeah, Yeah, you can kind of hear that contact too as it goes by. A little extra thud on the way out.
Onodira. Oh, just scrapes that one through. Semenyuk thought he'd got enough on that. Ero. And for Sekita, of course. That is top draw setting. I love a one-handed set. What can I say? We've all got our thing.
That was awesome. We had the perfect look at it too. You could see him just go up with the hand and just shove it jump shot style right out to Semenyuk on the left side. Perfect rhythm.
Who's the man you want at the service line here? Bienye. The net takes the heat out of that one. And Ran Takahashi puts the heat straight back in.
The sense that he's warming up a little bit, right? Everybody for Japan's been a little quiet in this third because Poland have been so hot. But Ron's starting to warm up. If you're Japan, you like that.
Miura's going to come back in rested. Sekita's going to come back in rested. For Poland, have 8 set points. Łukasz Kaczmarek to serve for a 2-1 lead. 24-16, 24-17. A side out will do it here for the hosts. Tomita, Nishiyama, and Tataro Takahashi at the net. Onodira to serve into Semenyuk. Norbert Huber, who was at an excellent third set, hits the winner. And Poland have won it 25-17. They have won it comfortably. And something they did in the second set, but they really took advantage of in the third, is a great start.
Great start, and they just kept rolling. Great service pressure. I feel like they controlled the ball better as well in their serve-receive game. That's always going to play a factor, right? But it was kind of the major difference there. Had all the balls bouncing their way as well, which you can't control all that much. But good things tend to happen when you take care of the aspects of the game that you can control.
Poland 25-17, winners of the third set, 28-26 in the second. That was where they really wrestled momentum. Any numbers here that you particularly like?
Well, the difference in that one's going to be the 6 extra errors that Poland got from Japan. Everything relatively level otherwise. Surprisingly, Japan with more service aces in that one as we talk about how well Poland handled the ball, but those were late, right? Those were late from Ishikawa, so kind of a non-factor. The result was already well wrapped up in that third set, but those 9 errors that Japan gave Poland, a big difference in that third set.
And of course, that is uncharacteristic. Such a key part of their game is that they don't make errors, and they almost force their opponents to as a result.
Yeah, they got in a position, though, where they were trailing big, and they had to press, and that's kind of when the errors start to creep in, right?
But if there's one thing Poland can't afford to be now, it's complacent.
Absolutely, yeah. You get the sense that Japan were starting to find a little bit of rhythm late there. Always difficult when you kind of roll over a team to stay in that aggressive mindset. And Japan are going to feel like they got nothing to lose. It can't go any worse.
We're just looking at the target zone there, just 29% really good ball. Compare that in that third set, 60%. And then 33% in the mid-zone. That is such an enormous difference between set 3 and set 1 in terms of improvements for Poland.
Yeah, absolutely. 93% of balls in a settable position there. A highly settable position. I mean, that's why things ran so smoothly for Poland in that third.
What do you want to see from Japan in set number 4?
Yeah, I mean, you got to tighten those errors up a little bit, right? If Poland make plays and they close you out, so be it. But don't give away the set. Just kind of get back to what you were doing in the first. See if you can't shore things up a little bit in your serve receive, which I have no doubt they will. And that's obviously easier said than done. You're a little bit at the mercy of the serves of Bieniek and Leon and the like, right? But just kind of get the train back on the tracks and play your game as you know how.
And what about Poland? What do you want to see from them?
Yeah, Poland, I think you just got to keep doing what you're doing, as trite as that sounds. Keep bombing away from the service line. Keep controlling the ball on your side. Keep forcing that middle when you do control the ball, because we saw Huber be unstoppable, right? He was a difference maker there. Kaczmarek in good rhythm, and of course, Bieniek and Leon, Slivka, everybody playing well for Poland right now. Just don't take your foot off the throat of Japan if you're Poland.
Miyaura back on the court for Japan, as is Sekita, Onodira, Ran Takahashi and Ishikawa. And interestingly, it'll be Kentaro Takahashi when Yamamoto leaves the court. Fourth set, must win for Japan. Miyaura gets us underway into Slivka. Janusz with the first set. Bieniek with the first swing.
That's just what Poland want to see out of the gate. An absolute laser beam of a serve from Miyaura, but Slivka nails it. Janusz didn't have to move a muscle, and that thing dropped right on his forehead. He can run the quick.
Bieniek. Another good service. Yamamoto forces Sekita wide. Miyaura. Oh, 3 blockers up, and he does not care.
Yeah, Leon knows he made a little bit of a mistake, but 3-man block up there, you got to make sure that line is sealed. He leaves a little bit, goes off the side of his arm here.
2 clinical side outs to start with. Ran Takahashi at the service line. Ace service, shank pass. Ran picks up another ace.
That's just great location on that. Good pace, but watch him serve it right in the seam between Slivka and Leon, and it gets a little bit of miscommunication there. Slivka late with the arms.
That was his 3rd ace. Zatorski steps in to prevent the 4th, and Leon lights out.
Love that from Zatorski, though, crashing that short ball, making a good read on it, keeping his team in rhythm, and then Leon versus Sekita is going to be advantage Leon all night long.
Kaczmarek. Yamamoto, good pass. Onodira can't finish the job, though. Miyaura can. He is 2 from 2 in the 4th set.
Yeah, I love Yamamoto's energy. If I'm Poland, you know, maybe they just have kind of a general green light from the service line, but I'd be trying to keep the ball off of Yamamoto as much as possible. He's controlling the ball well, and furthermore, you want to interrupt the offensive rhythm of Ishikawa Takahashi if you can.
Onodira with that float serve of his. Oh, Leon testing the baseline.
Yeah, that did catch the baseline or just inside of it. I don't know if we get the Hawkeye replay on that one, but it did look like it was in. Have a look here. Again, just over the top. Yeah, you could see it catch some floor. Great shot right there from our camera crew.
Here he is to serve Wilfredo Leon into Ishikawa. Oh, net touch. They both say no. Huber says no. Janusz says no. Gerbic shrugs the shoulders, and we're going to look at the screen.
Yeah, you wonder because that serve hit the net.
Yeah, is that what gave it the wobble? Either way, gives us a chance to catch our breath at the start of set number 4.
I think that's maybe what Slivka is telling our down ref right there, is the serve was into the tape, so the thing's bouncing around sometimes.
They're still pointing at each other like, who was it? Was it you? Was it me? Let's see if it was anyone.
No.
Oh, yeah.
There's some elbow there, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a ripple.
Yeah, I like the...
Is there any way, I know as a player you didn't spend a huge amount of time at the net in that situation, but is there any way you don't feel that?
Yeah, I think in the heat of the moment, you know, still Huber's arguing it, even though we just saw the incriminating circle of indictment.
We live in a post-truth Volleyball Nations League. Oh, there's plenty of truth in that dig. But Poland get to go again. Śliwka, oh, cross-court perfection that only a lefty can bring.
Yeah, and it was the play before that that set that up. Śliwka stepping in behind the block to dig that short shot as we watch the scoop. Yamamoto, just beauty. Śliwka with the winner right there, but he picked up that short shot from Ishikawa that really set that up.
4-4, Huber. Ishikawa. Miyaura, high off the hands, and Leon. Oh, what happened there?
Well, you're in position 6. You see the contact, you kind of have your weight coming forward, and then when it rattles high and up over you, we'll see it here. Watch, look at his position. He's leaning shoulders forward, and when it goes up and over, that's pretty well over the top of it.
Yeah, the first movement, I just thought he was about to do something miraculous. Now Japan back to their business, digging and squeezing that through Bieniek, and this is what they do well, isn't it? Just picking up those points.
Yeah, and it's just such good work by their blockers up there. They don't necessarily get a ton of direct stuff blocks, but they slow balls down, give their defenders a chance.
We've got a break point. A lot of volleyball to be played in this fourth set, though. Bieniek with the first touch. Śliwka, oh, that is delightful.
Yeah, that's beautiful stuff right there. That's a couple now, and you think he's setting that up so that Japan's gonna have to adjust, move that block in, and that'll open up some line for him.
Side out required. Oh, where's this going? Still alive. Work to do. Sekita with options. Picks out Miyaura, and it's a good option.
Very good option there. Poland do well just to keep it alive. It's kind of a good one-arm spear in the backcourt from Janusz, but Japan's offense humming a little bit right now.
Kentaro Takahashi given the start in set 4. Can't get the requisite dip on that one, and he'll have a sit down to think about it. Yamamoto back in. He's in the backcourt with Ishikawa and Ran Takahashi. So all kinds of options here for Sekita. Śliwka. Ran with the pass. He's going to get it back, and he's going to get blocked. Kaczmarek, one-on-one.
That's a couple times now. Just a great move from Kaczmarek. You see him drop into that angle. Does a nice job of stopping short, not chasing all the way out to kind of front the body of Takahashi. Just baits him into that angle swing, takes it away.
Śliwka, 7-7. That is that break point. Disappeared. Run on the angles. Zatorski on the dig. Leon! 8-7, Poland lead.
How is that possible? First of all, unbelievable dig from Zatorski in the angle, but let's watch this. We didn't see that he had no approach. He's jumping backwards and still manages to find some angle inside the double block. Leon right there.
You have to be ready for defense. What you block, and you have to take. We have to respect what we have to do. Also, first. Okay? And then you can go. Hey, go.
Interesting. What you have to take, said Coach Blaine right there. I think it's kind of a reference to the one-on-one swing, a little bit of line open. Of course, that's always easier from a standing and watching vantage point than it is from a real-time trying to traverse the block of Kaczmarek at the net.
Śliwka's going to get us back underway. 8-7. Oh, good touch here. Chance to increase the lead. And it's a chance that Kaczmarek does not pass up. He's having an excellent game out there.
Indeed he is, because that's all Kaczmarek. We're just going to see the final kill, but it was the help on the first tempo that got him the touch, slowed it down, created the opportunity for Poland, and then Kaczmarek gets the kill as well.
Good service run this for Śliwka. Japan need to end it, otherwise it could be a set and a match-defining one. Oh, the block from Bieniek, Japan, looking to recycle the ball.
Yeah, a little bit shocking right there, because that's a great play from Miura, just getting his feet to that ball, pushing it into the block to try and get his team another opportunity, and then nobody there to cover. It just finds a soft spot in that coverage.
Even Bieniek's reaction was that of surprise, and obviously delight. Sekita. Oh, they needed that. Onodira. Great kill.
Indeed they did. If you're Japan, you got to remind yourself still a lot of this set left to play. You've been playing well, saved out one scoring run right there from Śliwka. It's only 2 points. Don't lose sight of what you've got going on your side of the net.
Yeah, Ora. Zatorski swallows that one. Leon down the line. He moves back to the top of the scoring charts on 18. Kaczmarek 17. Ishikawa 17.
Yeah, when Leon can find this line swing right here, he becomes all the more dangerous.
Bieniek. Another good service. Ran off the hands. Bieniek gets a hand on it. Well, if Poland win this point, Japan may as well pack up and go home. They've done their best, but Miura saves one.
Japan having to work so hard right now just for every little, not only point, but every side out, it seems. That's a tough spot to be in, but you get the sense that they're 1 or 2 break points away from flipping this, perhaps.
Janusz with options. Leon! Absolutely unstoppable.
That's one of those things you can't control if you're Japan. Just keep peppering in these great serves. If Śliwka sticks it, he sticks it, and there's not much you can do with that right there.
332, 114 kilometers an hour. High, fast. Incredible. Kaczmarek, one of the men of the moment for Poland. Yamamoto searching. That one sent back court. Kaczmarek. Poland finding another gear. And Japan having to dig deep here. Real test of character to find out if they can hang with them.
Indeed, and how good has Kaczmarek been? He's found unbelievable rhythm from the service line. He's been next to untouchable offensively. Just a stellar performance from the opposite for Poland. That's well long.
He was looking so imploringly at the referee there, who said, I can't defy the laws of physics for you, my friend. But he's yet to serve an ace in this game. 14 attack points, 4 block points for Kaczmarek. Onodira. He's got to put a bit of extra juice on that float serve. Yeah, you're chasing the game. You're 1 set down. You're 4 points down. You look through the net. You see Wilfredo Leon about to serve at you. Overpass. Patient from Śliwka. Block from Kentaro. They needed that. Oh, and he's just tripped over Philip Blaine out of your shot.
That was vital right there for Japan. That might have closed out this 4th set had that one gone Poland's way.
Sekita into Leon. Oh, right on the net tape. And that is why you pick a tall setter.
Yeah, and again, good service from Japan, but Poland are dialed in their reception game.
Saw a shot of Karol Klos there. Not involved in the 14 this week, only 3 middle blockers. World champion himself, of course.
Great run right there from Sekita. Keeping it on that right side, in rhythm. Ishikawa for the kill.
Ooh. Slivka, he was a little bit late there. He wanted to draw the hands down, didn't he? Backed out of the block. Ishikawa, is this a come if the hour moment? Not quite. Slivka. Oh, he's just missed. An arcing left arm shot.
That's the one we've seen him score with quite a few times already. But again, great serve from Ishikawa. Zatorski handles it quite well. A little bit of an opening for Japan with that mistake from Poland. Would love to see Ishikawa go on about a 2 or 3 more point run here.
Correct. I wonder what his heart rate's doing. Great serve! Ace serve! Japan back in the game.
Japan's big stud when they need him the most.
No big celebrations either. Little fist bump. He's in the zone. Korek says, "Yeah, don't worry, lads. Don't worry. You've got this. I'll sit here. You're doing a great job." Too long, but they
just a touch long. A little bit of a miss on his hand right there, but Ishikawa gets them back to within striking distance.
They've eaten 1 point, haven't they? You don't have to get all the break points straight away. Just next mission, side out. Stack to the right. Yamamoto, in it goes. There's the pipe. Oh, it's squeezed through. It is scruffy from Ishikawa.
That's impressive stuff from Sekita as well. That pass, tight and flat. You can see him just tap it with the fingertips back to his guy. 14 for the winner.
Kentaro Takahashi, no aces in this season's VNL. Slivka takes it short. Kaczmarek over on the first ball. Oh, Leon, is there a touch? There is. There is a touch.
Kind of amazing how many of these plays we've seen for Poland, just getting fingertips on the way out, because that isn't perfectly contacted. A little bit of scud on that. Slivka come up with from the end line here.
That is incredible from Alexander Slivka. Oh my goodness, the perfect line serve.
I mean, the fortitude, intestinal fortitude to go for that serve in this moment and to execute. Alexander Slivka, beautiful.
That is that break point. Oh, and they've overpassed as well. I was about to say that's the break point that Japan had won back, erased, and now it's been expanded on. Philippe Blaine calls his final timeout of the 4th set, and maybe his final timeout in the quest for the gold medal in this season's Volleyball Nations League.
That overpass right there might be the final mistake that seals the deal. Kind of goes to show what service pressure, relentless service pressure, can do to the psyche of receivers, right? Because Japan's so steady in that, but they've been under pressure all night from the serves of Poland, and so that we would call that a relatively easy serve that we just saw from Slivka, but induces the overpass.
Slivka to take Poland to 20. Sekita, oh dear, a good block touch, but Ishikawa's there. Run. Tries to roll it, but Leon's on hand. Kaczmarek! Oh, a carry call, the catch ball.
That's the right call. We've seen Slivka do it, but Kaczmarek takes that ball from inside and pulls it all the way to the line across his body. You can't redirect like that, certainly not with 2 hands.
Sekita out, Nishiyama in. Big block in substitution. Japan have been short on kill blocks tonight. Mia Ora at the service line, 16-19. to Śliwka, puts it on a platter for Janusz!
How about that from Onodera right there? What a time for that. And I love that serve from Miura, just taking a little bit off it. Poland's still in perfect rhythm, but Onodera coming up with a big stuff.
Maybe. 17-19, Miura. Sent high by Zatorski. Kaczmarek is in the zone. Straight over Takahashi.
And again, Poland receiving like we expect Japan to, because another phenomenal serve from Miura, just handled beautifully by Zatorski, sets that up.
$20 to 17, Bieniek at the service line. He could put the final nail in the coffin right here. Oh, Yamamoto nearly sends that into the Jumbotron. Oh, down the line, Nishiyama!
How about that right there? The double sub coming through immediately for Japan.
Iroin at setter. Nishiyama in to do exactly that. And Ran Takahashi at the service line. Japan 2 points behind. Śliwka, another good pass. Leon. It's like he's got a homing beacon for fingertips.
Yeah, well, he's just doing a great job of maintaining the height of his swing. You know how big, physical, and athletic he is. You only get in trouble when you start dragging it down to the height of the block, but he's staying high, maintaining that advantage. Just good stuff. From the Polish left side.
Kaczmarek. Good pass, Yamamoto. Ishikawa. Oh, Zatorski does well. Leon. Poland still in the point. That is some side out. Ran Takahashi.
Great stuff from Japan. Wonderful sliding dig from Zatorski. Just slipped right into that seam. Got the scoop, but Poland just had to shovel it over in the second effort right here. Oh, perfect pipe timing. Gets Huber off his feet.
Onodera. 19-21. Śliwka the target again. Leon. Japan getting more on it, but not enough. And Poland keep on rolling.
It starts to get a little disheartening if you're Japan, because that's a well-formed block. Good stuff, but good offense beats good defense a lot of the time.
Leon. What a serve. Oh, miss hit. Nishiyama under duress from Śliwka, and Huber attempts the miracle cut.
Again, unbelievable stuff. 128 right there. Yeah, again, 79 miles an hour.
I mean, credit to Ran Takahashi for pulling that pass off. But it was in hard and flat. Changes being made here for Poland if they'll allow them in time. Tom Fornal coming in. Gregor Womack. Maybe coming in. Kaczmarek coming out. This might be his last contribution to this game, and he has been exceptional.
Unbelievable, yeah. He's really been the difference maker. I mean, Leon's been fantastic, of course, but we would expect that. Kaczmarek a little bit more of a question mark in our minds, and he's come through in a big way.
19 points, 15 kills, 4 blocks. Leon not adding to his 23 points. No aces for Leon, despite the service pressure, but he's made 21 attack points, 2 block points. We will see more of Kaczmarek because that double substitution is reversed. So Womack out, Janusz back in, Kaczmarek in, and Semenyuk coming in for Leon. Semenyuk, of course, part of that crazy Perugia season. Japan 20, Poland 23. fourth set. Poland leading 2-1. Janusz sets. Huber brings us to match point. He has also come into the game and been a giant.
He might be hitting 1,000 tonight. I don't remember Japan stopping him at all, much less touching any of his attacks.
Norbert Huber serving for a place in the Volleyball Nations League final. Match point. Sekita sets. Ishikawa. Well, they're not going to win it on his watch.
Who do you want serving if you're Japan? How about your captain right there, Yuki Ishikawa? Yuki meaning courage, of course, in Japanese. Dave, let's see what he can come up with.
Big service, but Semenyuk receives. Śliwka down the line. Poland are in another final. They've had to dig deep here. Japan tested them and taught them a lesson in the first set, but then